Isaiah, a massive factor for you guys all season has been winning the battle in the paint, and tonight again, double them up, if not more. I think you hold them to 20 points in the paint. What were some keys that you felt on the defensive end tonight?
I think we did a great job the whole game defensively. I think from the start we were locked in. Again, we played a great team defense the whole game. I think that's always important for how we play. And then the second half, our offense just started going. I think at the beginning we had shots that we always want to take and just didn't make them, missed some layups here and there. And then when our offense kind of caught up to us, that's when we started really taking it to the next level.
Isaiah, Kenrich doesn't play hardly at all in the last two series, really hasn't played minutes that mattered since the regular season. For him to come in tonight, what did that do for you guys?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, just seeing how he approaches every day. I mean, we see how he stays ready. And also just the mental part. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, you can do so much physically, but to mentally be ready to go, even if you haven't played the last two series, really, you have to give him a lot of respect. He was huge for us today. But then also, even when he didn't play, he was always locked in. He was always talking to us during timeouts, on practice days, and so it wasn't like he wasn't locked in. He was always helping us throughout the other series too.
He told me that they've got a group of guys that don't play much that have a game often on game days. What have you seen from those guys? What do those games look like?
A lot of smack talking back and forth. No, I think our coaches do a great job of keeping everyone ready. And so just seeing that on a day-to-day basis, you always have the trust that no matter who's going in, he's going to be ready. He's going to have a big impact. Last series, it was Jay Will who came in. Maybe didn't play that much the series before, but we all knew when he was going to come in, he was going to have a big impact. And so we always trust anyone on the team.
Andrew Schlecht with The Athletic. Cason's role seems to be just expanding as the playoffs go on, specifically his passing and his lob throwing.
Yeah.
You were on the receiving end of one of those tonight. Can you just tell me about the chemistry as it's evolved, especially with the lobs?
Yeah, I mean, I came in the locker room today and called him Magic Johnson. So I've never seen him pass like that before, but it's been great. I think he can adjust to any role you give him. I mean, today it was more facilitating. I mean, you're always going to get his defense on a night-in, night-out basis, but today he was amazing, just passing the ball, getting guys open, and
Yeah, Isaiah, Mark was in here and said he thought it took you guys a little while to recalibrate from series to series because Minnesota is so different than Denver. Could you tell that was a challenge in the first half? It just, hey, we're playing a different kind of game now.
I think offensively, yeah. I think offensively was, I mean, I don't know how much Denver played zone, but it felt like it was almost every second of the game. So I think just coming in, playing man-to-man for the first time kind of in a while, took a bit. I mean, we got shots where we wanted. We missed some layups. And, yeah, I mean, I think that was the biggest thing is that offensively we weren't really making our shots, but defensively we were locked in the whole game. And then when we started making our shots, that's when we kind of got the lead.
One of the things that Mark has said about this team is that everyone sacrifices for this team.
Yeah.
What is it about the brotherhood of you guys that allows you to continue to be so selfless?
I think that we trust one another. I think we know whoever goes in, he's going to play his hardest and do what's best for the team. And, again, we want all each other to succeed. It's not like there's no egos involved, and I think that's what makes it really special, that no matter who's in, we're supporting one another. Some nights it's your night, some nights it's someone else's night. And so I think that's just what makes it really special, that there's no egos involved.
Michael Martin, Let's Talk Thunder. Isaiah, Denver threw a lot of zone out at you guys, and I think Soda at some point will do the same. Just want to ask you how impactful or what makes it special about your game, in particular your playmaking, just out of those short rolls and specifically that little push shot?
I mean, I think I do a good job of just kind of figuring out what the team needs offensively. If it's more scoring with the floater and just getting people open, or if it's my passing. So I think I played against different coverages, so I kind of know what spots I want to get to, how I want to get different people open, and I think that's what makes it very helpful, I think.
Hello, sir.
What's up, my guy?
2 questions. One, what was yesterday like? Like, how do you guys prepare and get rest that quickly in one day?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, when you came in here with this team so young, like, have you been stunned by the maturity that you've seen, like, all season long to this point?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we were really just watching film. We didn't really get on the court at all. I think it was just taking care of our bodies, making sure we were right. I mean, I think what makes Mark so special, he trusts a lot of players. So it wasn't like we had 5 guys playing 40 minutes the series before. So I'm not saying we were fully rested, but we were more rested than probably other teams that played a 7-game series. Sorry. Yeah. You want to sit down? You sit down, man. You come sit down. It's my son, Chet.
My ugly
But yeah, I think I've seen it from day one how mature everyone is. I think from a day-to-day basis, how people take care of their bodies, how people prepare, you don't see that a lot from guys that are like 22, 23. And I think that's what makes us special, that, yeah, we're young, but I think we're a lot more mature than people know we are.
Chet, what clicked in the fourth quarter for you? That guy was, I think, from the 8, hit a big 3 and looked like they may be making a run, but you answered with one in the corner and you were on the offensive boards later. What kind of clicked for you?
I think I was just playing with more energy. I was out there stinking it up in the first half, and the game's not going to reward you for that. So I just feel like I turned up the intensity, played harder. I was able to find a little more gas in the tank, and then really exert that on the defensive end, and then that opened up stuff for not only myself but the rest of the team on offense.
Any more questions for Hart?
Yeah, just one last one. Joseph Pavone, clutch points. I was actually going to ask you about Chet in the front court, so you kind of helped me out there, Chet. But just overall at the front court, you guys just seemed to really bounce back in that second half. What went into that? What were some of the openings you saw from Minnesota, perhaps, or what was something that maybe perhaps was said at halftime to sort of get you guys going there?
I think we talked at halftime. We had to pick up the intensity. I mean, there was a couple times where we were going under the screen, not really putting the pressure up. And I think that we just wanted to come out, play more our game, be probably more assertive with our defense. And, I think it worked out really good.
Thanks, Hart.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Isaiah.